The 7.2-mile section of the New England Thruway I-95 project, located in New Rochelle, New York, carries over 140,000 vehicles per day. This heavy traffic flow and the fact that no viable detours around the project exist limited the allowable work windows to just 5 nighttime work hours. The entire contract quantity of 82,000 square feet of full-depth pavement had to be replaced in these very short work windows.
The most lanes we can take out of service at any given time is only at nighttime hours, and we can only reduce down to 2 lanes. We have to maintain a minimum of 1 lane in each direction 24/7.
Most of our system is up in the 100,000 AADT range, and we need something that's much quicker and yet durable. Obviously, asphalt, you can put it in and get it back open in a few hours, but it doesn't have the durability of concrete.
The contract required the contractor to install over 750 slabs in a series of 5-hour work windows.
When I was first given this project, I recognized that there would be a few challenges associated. One would be safety in the work zone due to working at night, and the second would be it's a new technology for our company, and we didn't really know what type of production we could get in the night.
We use this technology of the precast slabs whenever possible. I really don't see work windows getting longer. They're probably going to get shorter in the future.
This restriction affected every aspect of the project, from design to final installation. To accommodate it, project designers, under the supervision of the New York State Thruway Highway Design Group, specified the use of the Super-Slab system.
So we provided them with limitations in terms of panel sizes, widths, and also provided them with guidance in terms of whether if a pavement was super elevated or banked, or there's vertical or horizontal curves, they needed to take that into account.
Prior to actual slab installation, project engineers identified and marked out the repair areas so slab fabricator Fort Miller could develop shop drawings and fabricate the slabs.
What the precast industry offers us is a controlled environment when they make those slabs. They take the time necessary to let them cure. We get the job prepared and ready to go, and everybody's poised with their equipment. And then we just swap the pavement in and out at night and open it back up again the next morning.
Actual installation of the slabs at the job site began in May of 2007. During each night work shift, the existing pavement cut in previous nights was removed by the lift-out method. Immediately following pavement removal, holes were accurately drilled for load transfer dowels. The drilling operation was immediately followed by grading. While the bedding material was placed, laborers set up and adjusted the rails for the hand-operated grader. The bedding material was installed, fully compacted, and graded to the specified surface tolerance of 1/8 of an inch, plus or minus.
You have to keep the crew together. That's probably the most important part of what we're doing here.
The last step in the process was to install the dowels, taking care to make sure they were properly coated with a pre-injected epoxy and inserted to the specified depth. At the same time all of this work was occurring, another crew grouted slabs that had been placed the previous night. Rapid setting dowel grout was installed first, immediately followed by the installation of the bedding grout. Since the entire pavement was to be ground for smoothness at the end of the project, spillage of the grout during installation was not an issue. It is important to note that the entire workforce was expertly organized into crews that were assigned and carefully trained to perform specific tasks with precision and efficiency.
You have to recognize that every step is linked to each other, and you have to follow the procedure exactly. And once the crews learn their positions and everybody understands the moves that are required, it can be done pretty simply.
The actual installation of the new slabs typically began around 3:30 each morning. On an average night, the contractor was able to install 8 slabs, sometimes placing the last slab only moments before the last of the traffic cones were picked up.
Most nights, the full-depth slab will be the operation that will be going right into the last minute. So what we'll have is the pattern picked up to the location that we're setting, We'll set the slab. All the equipment already will previously have been loaded onto the trailer so that it is already off the road. And once the slab is set, we need to clear out the trailer that carries the slabs and the crane, and we're ready to pick up.
The simple slab-on-grade feature of the Super-Slab system proved to be extremely valuable on this project. It actually allowed the setting crew to drive over newly placed slabs to place more slabs, and it allowed ungrounded slabs to be open to traffic immediately. This maximized installation rates during the very short work windows and permitted Friday night installations, since slabs placed Friday night could not be grouted until the following Monday night work windows.
It took about three weeks for the crew to get up to speed to handle the production that we were looking for. And like I said before, you have to keep the same crew doing the same things.
It is outstanding that over 82,000 square feet of pavement slabs will be replaced on this project in such abbreviated work windows, all without significantly affecting the heavy flow of traffic through this area. This project is truly a model for invisible pavement restoration.
I think you look for technologies that allow you to increase production and get in and get out and stay out.
You're taking a lot of variables out of the building of the concrete, which in my opinion makes it more durable.
Because it facilitated the concept of being able to get in, do the job right, and get out and don't come back.
Like I said before, this is intense, heavy truck traffic, and we haven't had one instance where we've had to go back and replace anything.
The precast slab idea, I think, is the answer for our future maintenance.
You can do this on I-95 and nourish